feels to chew 5 gum. New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, I know I'm not in my setup. No, this isn't a new setup. It's Friday, so we're gonna go out. We're gonna do stuff. We usually do that on Saturday, but it's Thanksgiving weekend, so, you know, doing stuff out, always awesome. So I'm gonna vlog it. My arm hurts from holding this, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna vlog that, and yeah, so hopefully it's gonna be awesome and totally radical and totally cool and all that. So yeah, into the vlog. There's your vlog. Done. That's it. You happy? Roll credits. The end. Adios. But don't worry, I still have more videos to pump out before the end of the year. So, yeah. On that note, hey guys, welcome back to the channel where... That's it. That's the entire intro. That's the entire video. Peace. We're going to be talking about the time where I lived in an RV. Now, I know you might be thinking, don't you just like travel in RV? Well, yes, we traveled, but we lived in there for about a year. And it's not exactly that it wasn't scary. It was interesting, okay? In a good way. Okay, so, you know, into the video, opener, vlog thing. I don't know if I have an intro by now. Roll intro if I do. Whoa, there we go. Did I roll the intro? Okay, roll intro. Okay, we're back from the intro. So, back in I want to say 2017, maybe 2016, we had gone to Arizona, okay? Arizona is beautiful, and it was just a breathtaking experience, but we had been wanting to live in an RV for a while, and we were staying in a few cabins in an RV park, and we were looking at RVs. We're trying to see if maybe we could find a fifth wheel that we could get. This is a fifth wheel in case you don't know, in case you're uncultured. But we couldn't find any. But one of the guys that worked, one of the older men that worked for the RV park, was that he, like one day he just walked up to us, like we were talking about paying for our rent, and he was like,
"Are you guys looking for an RV?"
And we're like, well, as a matter of fact, we are. But we didn't say that. We were like, not necessarily. Do you have one? And he was like,
"Yeah, I have one. I'm trying to sell it. No one's really biting. I was just wondering if you guys were interested in seeing it."
We were like, sure. Not that we have any interest in it, but sure. So we go to see the RV. It's really old. It's kind of run down, but it's really in quite good condition for the make and model and year that it was made. We're really pumped about it, right? So for the next week and a half, we're in this cabin and we're all talking about this RV. We're like, oh my God, it would be so incredible if we get this RV, right? Like insane. Like, it just needs a few tweaking, just throw out that furniture and it's gonna be great. Like, we're like the next fixer-upper people. The next day, my dad, we had devised a plan, right? We were gonna offer as much as we could for the RV to see how much to see if we could get it. Now, we weren't very sure that this idea would work. We were like, hey, we can put down $2,000 and that's it. Like, that's as much as we can put. Like, that's all we have right now. And of course, $2,000 isn't a lot when you realize that the RV is about $80,000. I can imagine my dad flinching right now. He's probably just like, 2,000? Yeah? Please? Like, the dude was totally receptive. He's like, oh yeah, that would work. Yeah, 2,000 down, that's fine. You guys can pay it off. Go travel with it. I'm confident in you guys. You guys seem like an amazing family. Yeah, it's yours. We were like, we have an RV. We have an RV. Oh my God, we have an RV. Nico, we have an RV. Honey, come here. Honey, come here. Honey, come here, honey. Come here, honey. Honey, come here. Honey bunny. Honey. One sec. Oh, you're getting caught in my mic. We have an RV. Look, honey, we have an RV. We have our RV, honey. Are you? I'm just kidding. You weren't in our family back then. You didn't exist. It was just Nico and Lil. Actually, we didn't even have Nico. We didn't have any dogs, but she was there in my heart. She was a twinkle in my eye. Isn't that right, honey? Look how cute she is. Oh my God, dude. She is the most cute little bean ever. Okay, I'll put you down. You can rest. I don't care. Okay, is she in frame? I hope she is. That'd be so cute. She could be the background of the video. You can hear her. I'm sure you can. So we got the RV, okay? In the next week, we finally got moved in to the RV, but on the day that we were moving into the RV, me and my sister thought it would be a radical idea to race on our scooters. I had a history of wrecking, like hard as hell on my scooter. And these roads are very bumpy and my scooter's not very good. So I'm like pushing my foot up and down, like, come on, I need to get there as quick as possible because we were racing my mom and my dad in the car on the other side of the RV park that they were driving on. We get right there to the RV and I didn't realize that there was gravel right there and I slipped, fell, and I busted my knee so bad. It was so incredibly terrible, like just boom, skin, shoop, boom, blood. And then I scraped this arm too. It was so bad. I'm sure it wasn't that bad, but there was blood. So I was like, oh my God, I can't eat. I got inside, we moved in. And so for like the next, like, I would say 3 months, we lived in that RV park. And there's a little bit of something about living in an RV, okay? It's small, okay? So there was a slide. This is what a slide looks like. Please insert image of the slide editor. Thank you. Did you do it? Thank you. You're welcome. You're the best person ever. The editor is me. I'm gonna do some back-ass portion edit, aren't I? I'm gonna probably mess with myself. Please put in the image, please. Thank you. Anyways, so in the slide out, there was a couch and a dinette. We took both of those out because they looked terrible and they were both like not in very good condition. And we put 2 beds there. And then we had a divider in the middle and then we had curtains. So we had our own little like space. But these were small spaces, okay? Like, if you, excuse me, breathed wrong, the entire RV would hear you, right? So, like, you walk in, 2 things, kitchen, bathroom, right next to the laundry area, bedroom, up front area. It wasn't a small RV, but it was a small living space, okay? Small space. You could not be surprised what you were having with breakfast because the kitchen was right there. You could drive, if you had long enough legs, you could drive, start flipping eggs with your feet and maybe catch some rest with one side of your body on the bed and maybe, just maybe, reach the bathroom. Like, it was a small space. So you could multitask to the max, okay? So finally, we started traveling in the RV. Now, when you're traveling, you can't just travel straight, not do anything. Now, there are RV stops, or there are bus stops or truck stops that you can park your RV at and sleep overnight, but those are too loud. You can also do like Walmart parking lots, like boondocking and stuff, but some of that works, sometimes, especially with a family, not very good. And you would want power because it's cold in Arizona in the winter, and it was winter. So when we were traveling, we visited some pretty sketch RV parks. Like, there was one where it was just a dirt lot with a bathroom and like an office, and that was it. And you paid and you parked and you plugged in, and that was it. Like, it was bare, it was like bare necessities kind of thing. I went to go take a shower and like immediately the water went cold. I was like, cause like I was just sitting there, I was doing my water and it was nice and warm and toasty. And all of a sudden just got like really cold. And I was like, what the hell? It only took like maybe 5 minutes for that water to go cold. I was like, Oh Lord, okay, I'm just washing my hair and my body in the Arctic waters. But before we left, we did get a dog, okay? Now, that dog's name was Lady. Lady was the most sweet thing ever, okay? She was the most adorable thing ever. And then she seemed lonely, so we got a companion for her, Nico. Nico, my little bundle of joy. Nico was Lady's companion. He was the sweetest little thing ever. He is the sweetest little thing ever. He's an old man. What do you know? He's 7 years old. Actually, I think I might hold him for the remainder of the video. I did a video with Nico before, and him was a good boy. As we continued our travels, we realized that Lady was, she was hurting him. She was being a little too playful with him, and we had to get rid of her. And when we moved here into this house, we finally got my bundle of joy. Honey, honey. She's being stubborn. Honey, come here. Whatever. Some of the RV parks we stayed in were very nice, like pretty nice, like especially if they were like recently built sections of parks. What was really cool is you could find families that were traveling to similar locations. Like, we went to this one RV park in Texas. That was pretty nice, but they were building a new section to the RV park that was 50 amps instead of 30 amps. At that point, we went to the park every day because there was like a park right next to where we parked our RV. Not like a separate park, but like there was a park in the RV park. That was like our hang spot. We had nicknames for each other. I kept quoting the Vine, can I please get a waffle? So everybody called me Waffles, and there were so many other nicknames. It was like a tribe of people. And I remember we left that RV park, went to a different RV park that was basically a swamp, but there was a good memory there. I was riding my bike in a loop, but my sister didn't have a bike, so she had to walk with me while I rode, so I couldn't go very fast. But at one point, my mom said, hey, we're gonna get Taco Cabana. Taco Cabana was the shit. Okay, I miss Taco Cabana so much. And she's driving, like probably about 30 miles an hour. And I'm riding my back as fast as my back. I'm riding my back.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
I'm riding my bike as fast as I can. And I'm actually keeping up with her, okay? That was like a really high moment of my life. And my mom was like, you guys should go play in the field. And we were like, okay. And we took our soccer ball and we started playing in the field. And then there was this person that just started running towards us. And we were like, okay, maybe we should leave. We realized it was a child, but more like probably like a 12, 13-year-old. They're running and they're like, waffles! And I was like, oh my God, it's hamburger. They were also staying in that park. And I thought that was so cool. So, and then when we went back, they were old RV park, and when we were there, they were also there. So it was cool to kind of have like almost like a family of travelers. Now you might be thinking, well, what about schooling? You can't just keep like going in and out of schools. Well, I have special abilities, so yeah, don't even like think that you're better than me, because clearly I can travel from school to school, okay? Now, I was homeschooled, and okay. Experience from back in the RV park that we got the RV from. Now this little mushkin right here needed to go on a walk with Lady, okay? And after he was done, there were some dogs barking in the distance, and he was very agitated and he wanted to go run towards them, and I was like, hell no. We took Lady inside, I unleashed Nico, and I put him inside, and right as I was about to shut the door, he ran out. And he hauled ass down that road. And of course, I was a chunky 4'8.5" child. Now I'm 5'5", of course, so hit me up, ladies. I'm so stupid. Of course I run, okay? My chunky little fat ass runs. And Nico, he can run. Like, if you've ever seen a dog run, like he can run faster than that. Like, his back legs were touching his front legs. He was like, whoop! Like, no, he's yawning. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh God, I thought I could die. Oh God. Okay. Wow, Nico, that was intense. He he was running, okay? He was running towards the dogs. And of course the person with the dog was like, whoa, hold up. And of course he's just barking and running. And I was afraid because that's an active street where cars can come down. So, but the most stupid thing is he's barking, making this whole mess. He's running out of the RV. And then he finally gets to the dog and he just sits down. Like he just stops, he skids in the grass and just sits down and looks at them. And he goes, I'm like, so you escaped the RV and barked and threw a fit and caused an entire scene just to sit in front of them and like do nothing? Some sort of like plot to overthrow the government or something. Other than that, I wouldn't have to say there weren't downsides to being in an RV, okay? If you are ever debating living in an RV, go for it. Take a road trip of some sort in one, because it is so beautiful to see everything and just look around and see all these new surroundings, and just thinking like people live in one place their entire life and never get to see stuff like this. Like, that's insane to think about. But 10 out of 10 will recommend RV living. It is the best thing ever. I would never take it back. I would never not do it. I would totally do it again. But so yeah, that was another pretty insanity moment of my life. Can I just touch on this again? Taco Cabana. Like, damn, okay? Taco Cabana needs to like... Anyways, that's all for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and comment and subscribe, as we are trying to reach 20 subscribers by the end of the year. And now, I have a few big announcements, okay? I might be starting a podcast soon. Who knows? I made a blog. Here's the stuff. It'll link in the description. textespressocafe.blogspot.com. I post stuff about new tech leaks and other stuff. Just did a post about the new Cybertruck that Tesla announced. If you want to go click on that, you can. Also, my book, Breachers, is going to be coming out at some point. Probably not this Christmas, but maybe a little bit later, but definitely soon. So make sure to look out for that. New Push Positivity merch out now. Said that in my previous video. You know, it's a whole thing. So now I'm going to drop more designs, but right now, this is the only Push Positivity design out right now. Of course, all the other merch is still there. So, you know, maybe getting that for someone for Christmas would be awesome, and they would totally enjoy that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do all that sort of stuff. And as always, I will see you in the next one.